Welcome to WyldLife Club. We're so glad you're here.
Hey, I'm Connor. Welcome to WyldLife.
WyldLife friends, welcome to club.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm a leader on Klondike, and I'm going to stack oyster crackers on my forehead. Oh, I can only get 3.
Hello, my name is Abby. I lead at We Are Ridge, and today I'm going to stack peanut butter on my head. Woo!
Hi guys, my name is Alexis and I'm a leader at We Are Ridge Middle School. Go Huskies! And a fun fact about me is that I love the show Friends. And speaking of Friends, I am so excited to share a story with you all today out of the Bible about an incredible friendship. So it all begins with a man named Lazarus. And Lazarus has 2 sisters. Their names are Mary and Martha. And Lazarus, Mary, and Martha are best friends with Jesus. They hang out all the time, they go to each other's houses, they have pizza parties, they probably play soccer, the whole 9 yards. They're great friends. So I'm sure you can imagine how it must have felt for Jesus to receive the news from Mary that her brother was sick. And not just a little sick, but very sick. And I know personally, whenever someone in my life is sick, the first thing I want to do is go find them and see what I can do to help make them feel better. And, well, I would have probably done that if I were Jesus. But interestingly enough, in verse 6 of chapter 11, we see that Jesus does not run off to go find Lazarus. He actually stays put for 2 more days. And Jesus' disciples, those are the 12 people who go everywhere with Jesus. They're his followers, they do all things with him, really. I'm sure they were pretty confused. If he's the man who can work miracles, heal thousands of people, what is he doing just staying put? Like, dude, go find your friend. But he waits 2 days. So after those 2 days have passed, Jesus and his disciples, they pack up their stuff and they travel to the town where Lazarus was staying. By the time they got there, though, it was too late. Lazarus had been buried in the tomb for 4 days. Now, if you remember, Mary and Martha, those are the sisters of Lazarus and 2 of his best friends. Can you imagine how they felt to see Jesus perform so many miracles on strangers? But when one of his best friends and their brother is sick, it seems like he's doing nothing about it. I'm sure they felt pretty hurt and confused that he had waited and didn't get there any sooner. But if we turn to verses 33 through 35, we actually see how Jesus responds. His friends are weeping and crying. They're torn up over this loss and they're mourning. Jesus knows their pain. In fact, he responds in a way that is so powerful, and this is actually the shortest verse in the Bible. It says that Jesus wept. When people saw Jesus weeping, some of them said, "Wow, see how he loved this friend." And others, well, they didn't really understand. They said, okay, but he can heal the blind man. Why isn't he healing his friend? Why didn't he get here sooner? They thought it was kind of fake of him. They were like, what the heck, this is weird. But Jesus knew that they wouldn't be able to understand or believe until he could show what he was capable of. And that's when Jesus says, Lazarus, come out. And we see a man who was once dead in the grave walk out of the grave alive again. What? That is so incredible. And honestly, that's not even the best part of this story. When I read it, I see that Jesus, he feels what his friends are feeling. That's pretty powerful. He knew how sad and confused Mary and Martha must have felt when he didn't get there any sooner to heal their brother. He understood what they felt so much that he started weeping himself too. Even though he knew what he was about to do, he knew he was about to heal the man and walk him out of the grave, he was allowed to be sad. And he was. He was losing a friend, and he wept over that. That said, Jesus understands what we feel. Even though he is the Son of God, he was a person as well. Just like you and I. He's sad when we're sad. He's happy when we're happy. He gets us. And that's pretty incredible, but that's not even the best news of all. The best part of this is that he wants to be a friend of you and I. That's pretty great. That's the best deal ever. So sometimes our friends, though, it's hard to understand because they don't get us. Like when we make a joke at the lunch table and no one laughs and we're just like, that's awkward. Or if we are trying to explain to someone what we're going through at home because it is just so hard and they don't get it because they've never experienced that themselves, that's tricky. But Jesus, he will always get us, without a doubt. He will always understand what we're feeling, and we don't even have to describe it to him. He already knows. And just like with Mary and Martha, sometimes what we ask for, he doesn't always deliver, but he will always deliver so much better than we could ever imagine. He is really the best friend we could ever have. So WyldLife, my question for you today is, what does it look like to be a friend of Jesus? And if you have any questions or want to talk to someone about this, feel free to reach out to us on here, or you can talk to one of your WyldLife leaders, and we would love to get any answers we have to you and help you answer those questions. In the meantime, we are thinking and praying about you all, and we can't wait to see you next week.
What's up, guys? It's Matt, and I lead a battleground, and I'm going to be demonstrating next week's challenge, which is foot juggling. You have to see how many juggles you can get with an object that is not a ball. I'm going to be using this pair of socks right here, so let's see how I do. Ooh, 3. See if you can beat that.